Call us toll-free at 877-CHAT-212. That's 877-242-8212.
We're Learn here, and you are listening to Unfiltered. Wow, I think my voice just cracked a little bit there. I've already been through puberty. I don't know if it happens twice in life. Maybe it's some new genetic thing that hasn't been discovered. Speaking of, you know what? I want to go see that movie Splice. I saw the previews for that. It's like got that bald female running around. She was created a monster thing by Adrian Brody. I don't know. I think I'm going to check that out this weekend. And it's just me here tonight. Kaine, still in Haiti. We're going to get the lowdown, the scoop on all of that when he returns next week. Want to remind everybody, I made it really easy for you all to follow us on Facebook. Finally, actually set up the Facebook page the way that I should have from the get-go. Follow us, facebook.com/Unfiltered Show. Now, it's Friday. You know the Scenesters are here. We're going to check in with them in just a minute, get the lowdown on everything that happened this week, as only the Scenesters can give it and do it. Before we jump over to that, I want to remind everybody, sat down with John Waters. We are going to be checking out that interview in the second half of the show, so you definitely want to stick around for that. Also want to remind everybody, you can go online to chataboutit.com, and every show that we've ever done is there. You can check it out. It's so easy to share. I think, we're up to 100 or something like that now, and I think I deserve a round of applause for that. That is correct. Yes, Unfiltered, 100 shows. Thank you, everybody. And then one other thing that's really, really cool, iTunes. You can subscribe to Unfiltered. It's free, just like the telephone number, 877-CHAT-212. Go to iTunes, go to podcasts, and you can subscribe to Unfiltered, and then you just plug in your iPhone, iPod, and I think that you can even get applications on iPads. I am not in the financial position, unfortunately, to yet be able to get one of those, and I think they're sold out everywhere anyways. But if you are one of the lucky few out there who has an iPad already, you can get the podcast there. Well, without any further ado, let's check in with two of my favorite people, J and M from Scenesters.com. The Scenesters in the house. How are you doing this lovely evening, my Scenesters?
We're doing great.
We're doing great. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Friday evening.
Well, let's pump up the jams and get right into the Scenesters recap.
Shall we?
We shall.
All right.
I love it.
Yeah. The Scenesters are here with your weekly pop culture roundup.
Weekly pop culture roundup. That's right. The Scenesters are here. Your social media socialites on the Unfiltered Show. Jen, what do we have for them this week?
Well, before we get into kind of lighthearted topics, we'd like to take a moment to say a little something about Rue McClanahan, who passed away yesterday. We want to take a moment of silence for her. Mario, for people who don't know who she is.
Yeah, this is very serious, which is different from us. Usually we're like making fun of everybody and joking about them. This is it's really sad. Rue McClanahan from the Golden Girls, who was Blanche Devereaux, actually passed away yesterday. A lot of people were upset about that. A lot of our fans on our website emailed us, and there was a big response to her. It was a big loss. She was great in the entertainment world.
And I shed a tear or two myself, and there was an actual throne in my home that I established just for Rue McClanahan, just in her honor, that I'm going to leave up over the weekend. Let's hear a little bit from Rue, just in case.
A little bit from Rue.
All the little boys from all around would come and serenade me. I see London, I see France, I see benches underpants.
I see London, I see France, I see Blanche's underpants.
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm going to miss her.
She was truly a slunt. For all those who follow Scenesters.com, she was a slunt.
She was definitely a slunt.
Definitely a slunt that we can all aspire to be, I think. Right, Jennifer?
Rest in peace, Rue.
Rest in peace, Rue.
For sure.
Okay.
Betty White was very upset. She's the last Golden Girl standing.
Yeah, she is.
And she issued a statement yesterday, of course, all the press and media are asking her what did she think about it, 'cause she's the last one. And she was very upset. She said that she was hurt more than she could have ever imagined. and it was truly her great friend and a great loss suffered.
Aw.
So sad.
Rest
We
in
have the
peace,
violin
Ro.
going on in the background.
I know, just for Ro.
Just for real.
So I guess we can continue on.
Move on.
Yeah.
Now let's get into the lighthearted. That was serious.
Yeah, that was
The
serious.
Simpsons that was serious so much.
I know,
That's about
so
as serious
not
as
our
we'll get for
style.
the year, probably.
Okay.
So our slunt slap for this week goes to Alexis Houston.
Slunt slap. Ooh.
Ooh.
What is
You need
Alexis?
to slap her like 5 more times.
She's
Yeah,
getting slapped like that. What,
amazing.
what did Alexis do to deserve 5 slaps?
Alexis Houston. The slunt slap.
Alexis Houston pretended to be Whitney Houston's half-sister, number 1. Number 2, she had an affair with Matt Lauer from the Today Show.
Yes. Matt Lauer, who's married with children.
Now, Alexis Houston, is this her real name?
No.
No.
It's not.
No. Though we thought so for 2 weeks in the press and media. Let's give her another little...
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So for 2 weeks we're thinking that this Alexis Houston is Whitney Houston's half-sister who had this torrid love affair for 2.5, 3 years with Matt Lauer from the Today Show.
Okay.
And
Come
later
to
on,
find
that Alexis Houston is a man.
And not related to Whitney whatsoever.
Yes.
I think that might that deserves more than a slap. Can I? What are we gonna do with Alexis? Did Whitney know that this was going on?
I think let's give a slunt slap to Whitney too and her people. Yes.
Okay.
Because
her
it took
people.
about 2 weeks for them to even rectify that this Alexis Houston was a fraud and was
Wow.
in fact not related to Whitney whatsoever. I mean, 2 weeks. Like, are your people resting on this? Like, what is going on?
Mario,
This is, like,
does
major
Whitney have
news.
people? I'm just curious. Does Whitney have any people?
Whitney's person.
Whitney's
Whitney's
singular
person.
entity.
Her uncle, her aunt, the crack dealer down the block. Like, somebody should have warned her that this Alexis was out and about.
I
And,
think at this
you
point
know,
Whitney is happy if anybody's talking about her at all.
Well, maybe. It could have been a publicity play.
Publicity
and we know all
ploy.
about that. We love
She
that.
paid Alexis. Gotta be.
Exactly. And I was gonna say, if we haven't heard from Whitney for a couple of weeks, she's probably doing a little bit of that, if you know what I mean.
Ooh, I hear some bubbling.
Well,
Like
you
a
know what,
pipe.
Alexis Houston, that is more than a slap. I think that she deserves an explosion. Like that's what we're doing to Alexis Houston.
Ooh, I hope that didn't pop out of her
Shame on
weave.
Alexis Houston, and shame on Whitney,
Oh.
and shame on Matt Lauer. They all get a big
Shame
slap
on them
slap this
all.
week. Shame on them all. What a scandal. We love it.
So our slunt of the week.
Yeah, our slunt of the week, speaking of white anchormen who prefer black men.
Okay.
That's a great little segue.
That's segue. I
into
like that. See,
Of
I like
course.
that.
Our slunt
Yes.
of the week is Anderson Cooper.
Anderson Cooper, who turned 43 yesterday.
Okay.
Clearly, anybody whose mother has the last name Vanderbilt
Yes.
is definitely a slunt. I mean, that's just like a rite of
Given.
passage. A given. But Anderson is a little extra slunty, I would
He
say.
is.
What do you think?
That's Silver Fox.
Yeah, on our website yesterday, we posted a clip of him. He was like tanked and drunk off his ass. Just,
Doing
saying
what he does.
Doing what he does.
Okay. Is that okay? All right, Anderson. Another round of applause. You're the slunt
Anderson
of the
Cooper,
week.
slunt of the
Anderson
week.
Cooper.
Slunt of the week.
Ooh.
Slunt of the week.
Darn, was there
sorry.
no Freudian slip
Freudian
there?
slip there, and I can actually say that. Wow, sorry. Sorry.
All these slips going on.
I
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Careful.
Exactly.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.